What's up guys, it's the Cheapster here, back with another video, and today is something exciting. I am going to be starting my first day trying Uber Eats. So this will legit be the first time I've ever tried Uber Eats. I've had the app for about a month now where I've been approved to work, but I've been waiting to do a video and I've just pretty much been working Grubhub anyway. So today I'm going to see how it goes and see how much money I can make working Uber Eats, and maybe it'll be better than Grubhub. So I'm going to take you through that, the whole thing, and show you exactly how my experience is with it. And today I'm going to be working from 5 p.m. until 2 a.m., which is pretty late, but I just kind of want to see how things work. A big reason I do want to do Uber Eats is because Grubhub closes in my region around 10, and there's nothing I can do after that, so I want to see if Uber Eats would be a good option for late night work. Also, today is a Wednesday, so I don't really know how that's going to go. It's not going to be a weekend or something, so it might be a decent day. But before we get started, I do want to say if you guys want to try Uber Eats yourself, I'd appreciate if you use my referral link. I'll put it down in the description. I also have my referral link down there for Get Upside, which is an app to get cash back on saving on gas. So I'd appreciate if you use either one of those referral links to sign up. All right guys, so it is 5 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on. It looks like the way Uber works is there aren't shifts. You just go active and that's that. So go ahead and start it and see what comes in. All right, so I just turned on the app. It was actually like 5:02 because first it said I had to take a picture of myself to verify that it was actually me, and then it asked for some precautions. It said it wanted a picture of me wearing my mask, which I didn't have. It was down in my car, so I had to go down and get that. A little out of breath because I just ran down there to get it, and then you had to take a picture of yourself to show that you have a mask, so I did that. And then as soon as I turned on, it said check your inbox for a notification, and it said that wait times in Greenville usually are 25 minutes before your first offer. Oh yeah, two other things real quick. It did say that there was a promotion running for 1.3 times in my area until 5 to 9, I think, so I accepted that. I don't really know what that means. Is that technically like a shift, or is that just a promotion? It didn't say like I have to work if I did it. Kind of weird, but I went ahead and accepted it because why not? Better get the promotion. The other thing is that the app is very easy to use. I'd say it's probably one of the easiest apps I've seen. You pretty much just turn on. There isn't much to look at. It looks like it's just very simple. That's at least nice about it. All right, so I got my first order. Wasn't that great. It says it's like $9.71, but you know, I'll just go ahead and take it. Just go ahead and get started on something. It doesn't give you much time to decide. You have to decide pretty quickly, and you can't zoom in on the map, which I really don't like. That's already a problem. All right, so one weird thing I've already noticed that I don't really like too much, and maybe this is a setting that I can change. It makes you use like their own Uber map instead of like being able to go to Google Maps or something. So don't like that too much, but maybe that's something I can find in settings and fix that. All right, the order was ready, so I got that picked up. Now I'm just gonna go deliver it. All right, so I dropped that order off. Already noticing some problems with this. One, the fact that it's using the Uber navigation thing is just really a pain. I don't like the way that it functions. I feel like I'm really zoomed out on it. I can't really see. So I'm gonna look now, see if there's a way to change that. I really hope there is. But the bigger problem here is that now it's showing I just made $6.71 on that order. So that would have been too low. I wouldn't have accepted that. So it said that when I accepted it, it was expected tips were included, so I'm not exactly sure what that means. I thought Uber Eats was another company that actually showed you what you were going to make, so I don't know if tips could be added later or what's going to happen with that, but not very happy right now with that order. And the fact that I had to wait, it's been about an hour since I turned on, so I've done one order in an hour and made $6.71. That's pretty terrible. So I don't know, not looking good so far, but it is 6, so now it's dinner time, so maybe it's going to get better now. All right, so good news on two things. One, I just found out I can change my map to now Google Maps, so I'm definitely changing that because that'll be easier, even though it recommends staying on Uber. Not going to use that. Going to Google Maps, that'll be really helpful. And two, it says that tips will be available 1 hour after, because I guess the customer can change it up to an hour after. So I guess they don't show up until that point. So that's what I'll just be waiting on. So hopefully that comes in and then does say the 9, whatever it was it offered me at the beginning. We'll see. All right, so I just got my next order for $16.25. I didn't actually see where it was. They give you like a very short window to accept it. And actually, I don't think there's like a decline button. As far as I know, you can accept and decline whatever you want, like with no penalty on Uber. That's what I thought, at least. So maybe you just let the time run out and that's how you reject an order. But yeah, it was $16.25. Don't know where I'm going. I just know it's on the north side of town. Didn't look too far. So going to pick that up now. All right, so funny story too on that last order I just did. The person can send a message to you, and for some reason the app will just say the message out loud, like it just puts it on a speaker, which is really annoying. I don't know why it does that, but I was standing outside and waiting at an apartment door because I couldn't get into the building. They had to meet me downstairs, and the person wrote just a sec, and the autocorrect kicked in and it put just a sex. And it just kept saying it over and over because apparently if you don't check it, it'll just keep saying it to you. So it kept saying just a sex while I'm standing out in public while other people are walking around. And I'm like, I don't even know how to shut this thing off right now. Finally, I got this shut off, but they were laughing about it. They realized that they typoed it. I was like, oh gosh, this is so embarrassing. But yeah, so that last order I accepted. I'm actually sitting at the parking lot waiting now because I realized it was a place and pay order. So I had to place the order and then pay for it, which this place takes a while. They said like 25 minutes. So I did pull over and just call them from my phone, which was weird. It didn't let me call them. There's a little phone icon by them on Uber and I clicked it to have it call and it just would do nothing. So I had to look up the phone number myself and place the order. That was way clunkier than like dealing with Grubhub place and pay orders. And I didn't see where it said that, but of course I checked it really quick when I accepted the order. So hopefully they tell you that they're place and pay and that they're not just all like secretly that. But yeah, place the order. So I do have the Uber Eats card. So I'm just waiting now for it to be ready and then I'll pay for it. So it said it was like 16 bucks. So it's probably still worth it. That's a pretty good order for me to wait and then pick this up anyway. So I'm okay with that. Also, one little side note I just noticed, I don't have an Uber Eats bag. I don't know if they send those or if I just didn't get sent one, but I'm just gonna use my Grubhub bag because they didn't send me one. So I'll have to check into that and see if I was supposed to get one. All right, got that order picked up for $16. If that's really what I get paid there, that was a pretty good order. Didn't take too long, and I'm just gonna go deliver it. Hopefully I did everything right with the paying thing. It was like $2 more than what they estimated, so don't know why that was, but all right, just dropped that order off. Not too bad. It said I made like $12 or something until the tip comes in. So okay, so I just got offered another order. It was 14 bucks. I almost accepted it because it looked like it was really close, and then suddenly the map zoomed out and I realized it's way far away, so not something I would accept. So I just let it run out. Hopefully that's how you reject something. So that's what I did. So that's my first rejected order. Okay, it's kind of dark, you can't see, but I just got another order. I don't know if I got this full screenshot of it because I was trying to swipe to see it better because it was like you couldn't even see where the restaurant was where it was showing me, which was pretty annoying. And I tried to swipe and apparently I hit the accept button, so I accepted it. I think it was like $8 and something. It's not far. It's kind of an annoying place downtown to park. Guess I'll just do it because whatever. I guess that was an accident. All right, this order's already started out rough because this is not a place I normally park. It's really hard to park over here. Did find a garage that I can park in for the first hour that's free. Not very happy I accidentally accepted this order. All right, got that order picked up. Driving it really close. It's just right down the street, so not too bad. They had it ready. Just parking was kind of a pain to deal with. So maybe it's not too bad that I accepted this order. All right, got that order dropped off. It was at a hotel. I made my first mistake. That order had a drink and I didn't get it. They didn't give me a drink. I'm used to on Grubhub where it says like how many drinks are included, but it doesn't say that on Uber. So I guess in the future, I should check to see if there's a drink by clicking what's on the order and looking at it. So not really sure what to do in that situation. I told them just to contact Uber about it. Hopefully I still get a tip out of that because it says it's only like $5 right now, but it was my fault. I should have checked it. I did just have my tip come in from the first order I did, and it was the amount that it said, so that's at least promising that it was the right amount. All right, so just before I could pull out of here, I got another order for $13.90. Pretty close by. It's a restaurant that's actually new downtown, so I'm gonna go try to find where I can best park there and then drive and go drop it off. All right, got that order picked up. Parking was actually in the garage that I normally park at, so it wasn't hard, but I almost had a disaster because this person ordered 3 Diet Cokes and they gave me this really flimsy carrying kit. This is like so flimsy. You can see the bottom was actually busting out while I was walking and they almost all fell, and those kind of bottles probably would have exploded all over the place. So I caught them at the last second and just put them in my bag instead. So that would have been the second time I didn't get somebody their drinks. All right, drop that order off. I gotta say, I'm a little surprised how busy things have been. I thought it was gonna be a really slow day. I was kind of like strapping in, ready to go for like waiting around for orders, but they've been coming pretty quickly. This is almost the end of the dinner rush now, so maybe they'll start to slow down. But they've all been pretty good too. Like these are all orders I would accept on any other platform pretty much. Some of them were actually pretty good orders. I guess you're kind of taking a risk there with a tip that some of somebody's going to change it on you, but they've all been good. And I just did have another tip that came in. I think it's the exact same for the second order. It was what it said it was going to be. So everything's looking pretty good so far. All right, just rejected my second order of the day. That was a pretty bad one. That's pretty far away for $6. So maybe I just jinxed myself by saying the day was going well. All right, so I just rejected another order super far away. That's definitely not an order I would want to take. But the last delivery I did was right by my house. So I came home, got some dinner. This is usually when Grubhub would slow down anyway. So I'm expecting it to get kind of slow until later. But I don't know. That's why I'm doing this, to see what it's going to be like. All right, I got my next order for $15. Nice that I was able to have a dinner break and then head back out. It's a little bit hard to tell where the order was. I think it's probably where I would want to accept it, but it did seem like it could be a little bit far. It's really hard to tell with the way that their app is. You can't zoom out on the map, so it's hard to see like where exactly stuff is, and sometimes it doesn't even show you like the restaurant. But I just did my best to guess if that was a good order, and I think it is, so I'll go do it and see if I made the right decision. All right, got it picked up. That was really close by. And now it's a 7-mile drive, so let's go do it. All right, got that order dropped off. That was a little bit farther than I may have taken normally, but for the money, if that's really what I get, it's probably worth it. The good thing, at least with that order, is it did take me over to like the mall area, which is probably where most orders are gonna start being. All right, so it's been a while since my last order. Kind of waited around for a while. There actually was a McDonald's right beside me, so I know I just had dinner and I shouldn't have done this, but they're giving out their free crispy chicken sandwich today. Spicy crispy chicken sandwich. So I had to run by and get it because I've been dying to try their spicy crispy chicken sandwich. I had one of them earlier this week for free because they did it before. Actually, this is the second time they've done it. Didn't have it spicy though. I had it normal. It tasted quite a lot like Chick-fil-A. So to get another free one, definitely gonna do it. But you had to make a purchase, so I actually got a small fry that I'm gonna go give my wife that I'm sure she'll be very happy about. So I'll just pretty much wait at home until the next order comes in. I was sitting at the mall thinking that that might be a good place to get orders, but then I realized actually I think most of the stuff there closes at this time. So I'm not even really sure where things are gonna be open at this time, and I don't know what restaurants work with Uber anyway. So I might not really be getting much. Look at what I got you. Got you some fries.
You got fries?
Uh-huh.
Oh, thanks, babe.
She's probably not happy that I just recorded her in bed. But I just got another order for $6. Didn't look like a very good one, but of course, the way the map looks, you can't even really tell where it's going. I don't understand why they do it that way. But that one looked like it was going to be bad, so I didn't accept that.
Why are you recording me?
Look at this. Laying in bed, eating fries.
Living the life.
It's really good. Totally worth going and getting it. Chick-fil-A better watch out. McDonald's coming for them. It's like the same price actually, so I would just go to Chick-fil-A. All right, so it has been a long time now since my last order. I finally did just get another order. Wasn't very good. I thought about, accepting it for the sake of the video and because there's not much going on, but really it wasn't an order I would accept. And it's downtown, which isn't hard to deal with right now, but just trying to accept things like I normally would, because this would be too low. I wouldn't really want to take this, but it is good to see at least something came in. So maybe we'll start getting more like late night kind of places, like more fast food stuff that's open at this time. But all right, got another order that again was too far, so I didn't accept it, but good to see that orders are coming in. Okay, so it just had a bug where this came up. It was an order and it wouldn't even show me the map. It was just black. I tried everything to get the map to show up. I could read where it said it was to, but I don't know where I was going. I could see the mileage there. Didn't seem like a very good order, but I wish I could have seen the map on that one because it wouldn't show it to me, so that's weird. That was obviously some kind of bug there. Sorry guys, I know this is getting a little bit boring because I'm just kind of sitting at home rejecting orders now, but I just got this order which doesn't show me at all where it goes. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how people are supposed to make decisions on accepting orders when they just go off the screen and you can't even see the map. All right guys, so I finally got another order. Again, it did that thing to me where I can't see the map. I think I'm gonna be driving far and I can't really tell how to see where the person lives right now by looking at the app. Don't know why it's doing that, but it was a pretty good amount. I know that it's Hooters, so it's a place that's not too far away from me. So I'm gonna go see what it is. I really hope I'm not gonna regret taking this, but at least it gets me out doing some more orders. All right, got that order picked up, and I will say every order has been ready, so that's at least been nice. I'm not waiting on orders, but this order is very far. I probably wouldn't have accepted this normally. This is really far away, especially since I'm probably not going to get anything and have to just drive back. I guess it's another 15 bucks that I'll make at least for the video. All right, so I got that order done, pretty easy. I guess there's something to say about nighttime driving and daytime driving, because nighttime is a lot easier to get places. So it does make more sense to accept things now. It's a lot more relaxing when you're working at night. That's one of the reasons I really do like working at night, actually. You don't have traffic to deal with. You don't have the sun blinding you. You usually don't have to wait at restaurants because stuff's usually just going to be ready. So it is a pretty nice time to work at night. But after I got that order done, I got 2 orders right back to back that were super far away. It's a place that I really don't want to go right now because it's pretty far away from Greenville. So I rejected both of those. So I'm kind of hoping maybe they'll give me something that takes me back to Greenville from here. Also, one thing I did want to say that's kind of funny is the Uber like navigation thing. The voice is an Aussie. It's Australian. I don't know why. I don't think there's any way that you can change it, but the default is just Australian. It sounds kind of like Rebel Wilson. I'm like expecting that it's gonna say something sarcastic while I'm driving. So I just decided to go home because I didn't really want to wait anywhere that I don't know if there's gonna be orders anyway. And usually right now I would probably say I would go wait by some place where there's usually a lot of orders. Since I've never worked this, I don't know like where to go wait. And of course it is a Wednesday, so it probably just is gonna be slow at night. There probably isn't gonna be that many orders. But until 2, I'm just gonna stick it out at home, see if I get any orders, just watch some YouTube, work on a video that should already be out actually by the time this video comes out. All right guys, so it is officially 2 o'clock. It's actually 2:15 because I got a little carried away with editing and forgot that I was still working because I wasn't getting any orders. But that was officially 9 hours. It was actually 9 hours and 15 minutes since I went on at 5. But I would say that's a little unfair to say. Of course, I was trying to work for those 9 hours, but I really only worked like 5 or 6 hours. And the rest of the time I was at home eating, watching TV, or working on YouTube stuff. And that can kind of be the nature of these jobs. There's a lot of downtime if you want to work longer hours past the normal dinner rush. So now the question is, how much money did I actually make with this whole day? And that total is $78.32. And all of those tips I've already pinned through, so that's actually how much I made. And I drove 53 miles for the day, which is a pretty good ratio, I'd say, for how much driving I did to how much I made. And another thing, all of those orders that I got that said they were an estimate, they all actually ended up being what they said at the beginning. So that was good to see that because I was a little worried maybe they would change. But yeah, that was my first day working for Instacart. Definitely a lot of things that were kind of weird about it, but in the end, I think it was a pretty decent day, especially working the dinner rush. I think I probably made the same amount I would have made if I was working Grubhub. But yeah, getting into it was definitely a little bit clunky. There were some settings I needed to change at the beginning that made it a little bit better. But once I kind of figured everything out, it was pretty simple and just like pretty much any other app. Biggest downsides I would say to this is that 1, I kept having that glitch where it wouldn't even show me the map for some reason. 2, there was times when the map wouldn't show the full thing and it would just show like part of it, but then the actual offer was blocking the rest of the drive. You can't zoom in and out of the map, which you can do on Grubhub, and that's what I'm used to be able to check areas and say, okay, really, how far is that? Should I take it? So that made it really hard to decide if I wanted to take those orders, obviously, because I couldn't even really see where they were. They just give you, I think, 30 seconds to decide if you want to accept the order, which is enough time, sure, if you're just sitting down and it comes in and you pull up your phone and you look at it. But when you're driving and you might not be in the safest spot, you have to rush pretty quickly to make sure that you want to do it or not. And that's why I actually missed a screenshot of one of the orders I did because I had to do it so quickly. I didn't have time. But overall, I would say I really love the flexibility that you literally just turn on and you turn off. There's no dealing with shifts or any of that stuff. So I think overall, it's a pretty good app. There's definitely some bugs that probably need to be worked out, but pretty good day overall. I'm pretty happy. So that is it for my day. Like I said, if you guys would like to sign up for yourselves for Uber Eats, go ahead and check down below in the description. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this video was informative. But if you guys liked the video, go ahead and do the cheapest thing you can today. Tap that like button. Also subscribe to the channel for more content about gig work and freelance and saving money. And if you subscribe, you help us go around the track so that if we get to our goal, I'll do this challenge video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, stay cheap.
That's cheap. You still haven't subscribed? Oh my god.